Good morning, everybody. Crafting Journey here. Happy Monday. Woohoo. We made it through another weekend. And the weather for today is, oh my God, rainy, cloudy. Like if you weren't depressed, you are now, because this weather is really yucky. I was talking to a friend of mine last night. Oh, what day is it? January 25th, 2021. So I was talking to a friend of mine last night, and she's like, you know, what would help our depression is to go out and get a walk. To take a walk, get some sunshine. Not today. It's not happening. No, because it's really bad out there. And freezing cold, I might add. So I guess it's not freezing cold because nothing out there is frozen. Although they're predicting like tonight it's going to be like I'm going to go down on the temperature blanket for the next 2 days. Today will be in that 20 range, or well, yesterday was in the 30 range, so I was up a color. Then today we'll go back into the 20 range, and tomorrow probably the 2 days following that, like Wednesday and Thursday, it's going to be the cold level. Yeah. So here is my progress thus far on Alice Lost. So Friday, during the Friday lives, Mickey and Jen, I was working on this part here. Look how cute the tulips. This tulip looks like he's got a face. So I added some ABs here and here. These are the gels, the pink gels. My camera's behaving today. Oh, as soon as I said that, uh-oh. Anyway, we're backing off. We're backing off, yes. So, and then I did order the gold to go around the watch, the buckles of her shoes, and then the key that's under this washi tape. So that's where we're at. I just need to finish up this section with some black outline. So let's get our diamond pen and diamond paint, diamond paint, diamond paint. Yes, she's singing again. So there will be no sighting of Lewis or any of the animals today. They are hiding from the rain. Now I wonder where they hide. Like, where do the squirrels go when it rains? In my attic? No. Let's hope not. Oh my God. Oh, that'd be funny. Nope, they are not in my attic. So here's something I thought I would add to the show. I think it'll be a fun addition to the show. I would like to learn a new word every day. Because apparently, as a grandma, I'm falling behind on my vocabulary. Because there's all these words out there that I've never heard of. So each day we're going to learn a new word. And today's word is, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, bokeh. B-O-K-E-H. I'll put it right here on the screen, B-O-K-E-H. I know, more editing! Yay! It's a good thing I know how. It just takes time. Anyway, so it's a photography technique. I don't know how it's done, but you take the photograph and the section that's out of focus, maybe in the background, and here's a sample. The little girl is the focus of this photograph. The background, it's going to be out of focus anyway, so they do what they call bokeh, which is they blur it to produce, this really pretty out of focus part of the image. It's defined as the way the lens renders out of focus points of light. Differences in lens aberrations and aperture shape cause very different bokeh effects. So it's just basically a term for the part of the photograph that's out of focus. And you can play around with that. So we learned a new word. We're not going to use it in a sentence. Well, we could. Here's the sentence. I know that on the, what's the app that I have? I have an app that does, it's called Intro, I think. Intro. I don't know. It's an app that you can do. They have sample introductions, YouTube outro, you know, but they have a whole section on bokeh. So you can, or maybe is that templates? I don't know. But anyway, you can choose a bokeh photograph for your intro, or a bokeh video, so that parts of the video are blurred, and it's got all, and the blur looks really cool. So, did I use it in a sentence? Kind of, yeah, sort of, just now. Okay, moving right along. Anyway, if you discover a word, like your granddaughter, you know, says, she threw out this word, we'll talk about it tomorrow, but last time she was here, she threw this random word out, and I had never heard of it before. So we'll talk about that word tomorrow. But, you know, these kids today, they just have their own language, you know, really. Did we, when we were growing up, did we have our own language? Like, I can remember I don't know, did we have our own language? A school bus just went by. Now, where the heck are they going? To school. I know, stop. Oh my God, that was an obvious question. Yeah, but I have no idea if Wichita schools are in or out. There was a big thing on the news yesterday about teachers refusing to go back into the classroom because they want vaccinations first. And rightly so. I don't blame them. They'll probably get it. But now there's a shortage of vaccinations. I tell you what, I don't know. I'm seriously considering not getting the second one. I was so sick with the first one. Just didn't feel good. I really didn't. So, and they say the second one is worse, so I don't know what to do. Now, I've been told, do it on a Friday, yeah, so I can feel like shit on the weekend, right? I love my weekends, but anyway, I don't know. So what do you guys got planned for this week? I am, oh God, tomorrow and the next day, I have to get up. Not even at the crack of dawn, before the crack of dawn, because I have to be at a 7 o'clock meeting. And at 7 o'clock, it's not even quite, 7 o'clock is dawn. So I have to get up probably an hour or before that to get showered and get ready for work. To go to this virtual meeting. Now, I'll be the only one at the meeting, physically at the meeting. Well, I don't know. And I have to find my badge and my keys. I don't know what the heck I've done with them. I have got to find, today will be clean the house, get these things found, get these keys found. Now here are the keys from yesterday. Where I was talking to Mickey and I'm like, I have to find my keys. And she thought I was talking about these keys. And I said, remind me that I've left them on the craft table. She's like, they're there on your craft table. Not these keys. The badge that I hang around my neck, it's on a Brighton keychain. Like, I'm describing it like you're going to help me look for it, right? Can you come over and help me look for it? It's on a Brighton keychain. I looked in jacket pockets. I want to look under the seats of my car to see if maybe it's slipped down there. Historically, I will take it off in the car and put it in the little thing underneath the radio, but it's not there. Oh God, I hope nobody stole it. I didn't think about that. So I'm going to go search underneath the seats of the car. Search the other parts of the car. I want to search the jacket pockets again. some purses, because I use different purses all the time. I'm always, or backpacks, or I'm thinking right now. Do you see my brain? Oh, you see my boobs wiggling. I didn't put a bra on today. I'm so sorry. It's a no bra day, honey. Oh, if you saw what it looked like here, it is not a day to get dressed and do anything. Uh, I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning. I was watching this commercial yesterday, and that it's a Progressive car commercial where the guy is teaching people not to be your parents, and he's lecturing people. He's like, the waiter does not need to know your name, and I'm thinking to myself, I can hear him lecturing me going, Rebecca, nobody needs to know what time you got up. Nobody needs to know what time you went to bed. I've turned into my parents. If you haven't seen the commercial, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I'm really squirreling out today. Where was I? Okay, so, oh yeah, I was up till 2 in the morning listening to this book that I could not get into. Now I'm into it because now there's a trial and I got to know what happened. Well, finally I looked and I still had like 6 chapters left, and it was 2 in the morning, and I said, oh, I've got to go to bed. So this guy, just random guy walking around with an umbrella. Is he looking for something, or why are you out? I guess it's not actively raining because he just put the umbrella away, but he's just walking around on the wet roads. He's dressed nicely. He's got a nice red sweater. Oh my God, what is going on with my brain today? All right, where were we? Okay, so I did not finish this book, the book that I could not get into. Yes, but I'm into it now because now I want to know how it ends. So we did have book club yesterday, and if for those of you who missed it, not to worry, go ahead, finish up reading this book, Where the Crawdad Sings, because it does get better. It's very slow in the beginning, very slow, and a lot of people put it down at that point. Pick it back up, finish it, and I think you will not be disappointed. I don't know how it ends, but I have to say that part 2 is much better than part 1. So we're going to be talking about it again this weekend at book club. That's at 2 o'clock. If you go to the Crafting Journey Facebook group, and if you're not a member, why not? We're up to 400 members. So the information, it's a Zoom meeting, and the information on how to join that meeting is in the Facebook group. I'll try to pin it. Mark it as an announcement, and then what you do when you go to the Facebook group is just click on the announcement tab, and it should be there. And then just come into the Zoom meeting. It's just a bunch of us chit-chatting. Yesterday we were talking about, we were talking about the book, but we were also talking about the vaccine, because that's on everybody's mind. Because some people have scheduled their first vaccine and don't know if they're going to get a second. Which is kind of scary. I need to turn on the light pad here, guys, because I'm used to it. Do I really need it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just doing the black outline here. So, all right, where were we? Oh, book club. Oh, so then, the next book that we are going to read is J.D. Robb's, the first book in her Death series, her In Death, I-N Death, In Death series. And the first one is called Naked in Death. Now, there are 50-some books in this series. We're not going to go through the whole series. We're just going to read the first book. Because people have been asking for a mystery, and so this is it. This is the mystery. J.D. Robb, Naked in Death. So if you want to jump in for that book, go ahead and grab it. I grabbed it used on Amazon for $1.12. So I don't know when I'm going to get it, but I may have to end up buying Audible anyway. I don't know why I bought the book, but maybe because it was $1. $1 will make me holla. Remember that, Honey Boo Boo? $1 will make me holla. Okay, we're going to talk about what National Day it is. It is National Opposite Day. So this is kind of something to have fun with. If you've got kids at home, tell them it's opposite day. So they have to do the opposite or say the opposite of what they really mean. So if they're hot, they have to say they're cold. If they want dinner, they have to say they want breakfast. And it's fun for kids to do this. For us adults, you know, one of the things you could do as an adult is you could have breakfast for dinner or dinner for breakfast. Or, I don't know. I could go out dressed up in a bikini. That would be the opposite of how I should be dressed in this weather. Correct? Correct. So National Opposite Day. Have fun with it. And then you can hashtag National Opposite Day and show off whatever you've done. That'd be funny. National Opposite Day. And there's like famous opposites like yin and yang. And that's basically what yin and yang mean. You know, opposites. What else? Black and white. You know, Jack's brat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean. That's an opposite poem. Or is it a poem? I don't know. You guys will tell me, you always do. You always tell me when I'm right, wrong, or in between. I love you guys' comments, though. You guys are great with the comments. So, what happened this day in history? Oh God, all the stores are stocking up for Valentine's Day. And if you guys follow Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction on Instagram, I'm not sure what her Instagram handle is, but she did not put her Christmas tree away. She decided she was going to decorate it for every holiday, and she decorated it for Valentine's Day, and it's super cute. She put a picture of it on Instagram. So, this day in history, where did it go? Oh, here. The world's largest diamond, January 25th, 1905. The world's largest diamond is found 18 feet underground in this mine in South Africa. 3,106 carats. That's how they say the diamond was about 4 inches. I don't have a measuring tape here. Here's one right here. 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe 4 by 2. So, you know, a pretty good chunk. I have a picture here. Where's my pictures? Pictures. Okay. Here's a picture of the diamond in its raw form. And the name of this diamond, they named it after the guy who owned the mine. His name was, I don't want to mess this up, Cullinan, Cullinan. It's the, Frederick Wells, he was 18 feet below the Earth's surface when he spotted a flash of starlight above his head. So this was embedded in the wall above him. So they get it out, and it takes Mr. Cullinan 2 years to sell this diamond. So the English wanted it, but they had to petition Parliament in order to, you know, the English royalty, they wanted this. But they had to petition Parliament to buy it. And, you know, it was split, but Winston Churchill was in favor of buying this diamond. So they did end up purchasing the diamond and then cut it into 9 smaller diamonds, but smaller in comparison to that large diamond. Not small at all, really. None of these were very small. One of the diamonds so they are now sitting in the Tower of London, these diamonds, within the crown jewels. They are all embedded in the crown jewels. Now, an interesting fact about the crown jewels now, when one of the queens or princesses wants to wear the crowns with these jewels embedded, they can't. They don't wear them. They're not being worn anymore. What they've done is they have made basically replicas with crystal that replicate what the crown, because I mean, it's just, first of all, it's very heavy. The crowns were very heavy with these jewels, and you know, their life would be in danger with these, you know, billion-dollar jewels on their head. So the first one is in this scepter. This is the largest of, and it's like 500 carats. It's in the scepter. You know, when they do the coronations and stuff, they have the, you know, the robe on, and then they have this scepter that, you know, the crown and the scepter that they carry. And this huge diamond is in this scepter, and here's a picture of it. Here's the crown. This is the king wore this crown. At the time, it was King Edward the Seventh. And you'll see right in the band of the front of this crown that's one of the Cullinan diamonds. Each one is named Cullinan 1, Cullinan 2, Cullinan 3, you know, all the way down to 9. And amongst other jewels, here's the 9 different rough cut diamonds that came out of this huge diamond. And interesting enough, when the guy sold it, in order to get it to the purchaser in England, it was purchased through a third party and then transferred to the English crown. But they made this big production of it going by steamship. It was in the captain's quarters, and it was under guard, and, you know, it wasn't on that ship. That was a decoy. The ship was a decoy because they thought, you know, they wanted to get this thing there safely. The ship was, the actual diamond was actually mail parcel post in a very inconspicuous box. But everybody thought it was on this ship. It wasn't on the ship. So they get it to its destination, and they decide they're going to cut it. I mean, because it's not useful in this huge chunk. So they cut it down to these 9 separate ones that you see here. And then this is what the 9 look like after the jeweler. This is, you know, it puts them into their final form. I don't know all this jewelry acronyms stuff, but these are the 9 different cuts of diamonds that came out of that. And I'll show you where the jewelry that it's in. Here's the crown. This is the crown that the queen consorts wear. And what they mean by queen consort is, like, you're not the queen because you inherited the throne. You're the queen because you married the king. So you're the king's wife, basically. And Queen Mary was on the throne at that time. That was the current Elizabeth II. This is her mother, Queen Mary. I believe. You guys are going to correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is Elizabeth's mom, Queen Mary. So if you look in the band of the crown, that diamond that's right here is one of the Cullinan diamonds. And then here's a piece of jewelry. The part that's dangling down that looks like a pear is that a marquee or a pear? Not sure. The rest of it is other gems, but the Cullinan is the one that's hanging down next to the emerald there. Here is the 9th one. The smallest diamond was turned into this pear-shaped ring. Here's a brooch that one of the diamonds were made out of. This is actually 3 and 4. Cullinan 3 and 4 were put into this brooch, and they can actually make that brooch part of the crown. And then here is one of the crowns that it sits in. If you look right in the front, the oval of the front, and then up above it, those are 2 different diamonds from those 9 diamonds. And this crown is also a queen consort crown. And it has been worn by Camilla. Camilla Parker Bowles. Yeah, she's worn that crown. Not the actual crown. They don't, like I said, they don't wear these crowns anymore. They wear replicas. But yeah, she has worn a replica of that crown. So how cool is that? We talked about diamonds today. We will never wear any of those. Maybe we can get a replica. I want a replica of the crown because I think it would look good on the morning show. Yep, I do. I do. Wow, just wow. So they are all on display in the Tower of London. So if you take a tour of the Tower of London, you can see the Cullinan diamonds, all 9 of them, in whatever form they happen to be in right now. I think it's interesting that they don't actually wear the jewels anymore. So today I plan to find those keys. That's my main mission for today. Whatever I do is going to be in furtherance of that mission. Finding my badge and keys. Because what I've been doing is, it's been a few weeks since I last saw them, I would just go over to administration, and the CEO's secretary, she'd just go let me in. You know, she had the key. She has a key also. She'd let me in. But I can't keep doing that. I need to have a badge. And I need, if I'm going to get there at 7 in the morning, I got to have a badge. And I got to have my keys. So that's my mission for today. I did not play any World of Warcraft yesterday. I wasn't in the mood. I crocheted my little heart out. I worked on that sledding into town ad nauseum. But I was listening to my book and diamond painting, and listening to the book and crocheting, and so I have 2 hooded scarves going now at the same time. I don't know why I started a second one. I just did. But they're so quick. They really are. They're really quick. And if you guys are interested in purchasing one, just message me. If you want me to do like a specific color or something like that, just let me know. One of the ones I'm making now is I'm going to be giving it away to a friend who I'm giving it to Nareda, because Nareda actually gifted me the yarn that I'm using to make it. So that'll go back to her, and the rest are for sale. I'll never wear them all. I don't go out enough to, somebody saw me in one of my hats one day and they said, how was the skiing? And I'm like, oh, the slopes were great. I love skiing. I haven't gone in years. These would be great for skiing. Oh my God. Yeah. And then I was watching the news last night, and this lady, one of the reporters, I lived in Florida for so long. I don't know how to dress in the winter. I really don't. So this lady, she had on her coat, and then underneath the collar of the coat, she had this beautiful scarf, just, there. It wasn't a crochet scarf. It was a silk scarf. But I thought, oh, okay. So I could do some scarves so people could do that, over their jackets. Who knew? I don't know. I don't even own a wool coat. I don't. I have no wool coat. Believe it or not, don't own a wool coat. I have a heavy coat, but it's not a wool coat. Um, it's funny, but I would love to go skiing. Put up all that gear on and go skiing. Oh my God, that'd be fun. It'd be fun until I fall, right? At my age, God, you know. But I used to have so much fun skiing back in the day. Holy moly. Oh, back in the day. If you guys have never skied, oh, it is fun. All right, so I'm going to depart. I will try to also today to film tomorrow's morning show, because obviously I'm going to be getting up so early in the morning. So I want to film it ahead of time. So if it's dark when I film it, you'll know why, because I filmed it ahead of time. So guys, have a great Monday. Smile. Use your new word, bokeh. B-O-K-E-H. Is that right? B-O-K-E-H. Use your new word. And have a great Monday. See you all tomorrow in the morning show. Bye.